What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Colts franchise. Today we're going to be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. But first, as always, we're going to get in some negotiations. And as always, we're trying to get Michael Pittman to sign for us. And again, no luck. But another person who has really stepped up this year is Kenny Moore, who we were able to sign. And so, while we have continually gotten rejected from Michael Pittman, at least we get some success on the contract negotiation front. In terms of our weekly strategy, we're really going to focus on that QB contain. It's Lamar Jackson. Maybe it's not Lamar Jackson. In that case, we're going to defend the outside run. And in terms of our defense, we're going to really focus on running inside against their defense. Our goals are really going to also kind of reflect a little bit of what we want to do. We want to keep the ball away from their offense just because of how dynamic it can be. We don't really know a lot about this backup quarterbacks. We don't know how great he is going to be doing the Lamar Jackson things, but in the event he is good at it, we just really want to limit the amount of times that they get the ball, and I think that would lead to success for us. So now, simming this training, we're going to look at a few things. Hopefully, first off, that we do not have any injuries, and as far as I can tell, we are good. So we get out of practice very healthy, which is good for us, especially with all the injuries that have kind of plagued our team lately. Some very big ones. We have some upgrades here. Torrey Downs is one of them. Torrey, he hasn't played a huge amount, but he has been good on special teams when he has played. But we do have DJ Chark here, who is obviously the most important person on this entire list. And he gets a speed upgrade, and speed's kind of his thing already. So you like to see that. You really like to see that. Anyways, we have a little bit of a housekeeping thing to look at. It is the Ravens roster. So Sam Black has a lot less speed than Lamar, but he still has 81 speed, which is pretty quick. J.K. Dobbins and Chauncey Thurston, Mason Stroke, Marquise Brown, Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, Ronnie Stanley, Tyree Phillips, Bradley Bozeman, Kevin Zeitler, Jaron Christian, not a great O-line, Derek Wolfe, Justin Matabuke, Matt Haskins, Tershawn, Leonard Floyd, Patrick Queen, Dafe Owe, Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters, James Pierre, Deshaun Elliott, Chuck Clark, Justin Tucker, of course, and Sam Cook. Into the game, we immediately just start attacking. A great one-handed catch there by J.P. Evans. Now 2nd and 3, Rodgers stepping back, and he is a zoomer. He able to get to the sideline. Now Costin with the ball. He gets a first down there, and Costin has been pretty great in his relief at the running back position, and you really like to see that. I mean, you can never have too much depth, especially with a position at like running back where you don't really like to pay the guys. Of course, we have paid Jonathan Taylor, but either way, J.P. Evans up to the 30 now, 2nd and 6 at the 26, and that is a first down for David Njoku. Costin getting the ball again and almost gets another first. It feels like anytime we give this man the ball, it is a great play, and there he gets down to the 1. And right here, our bread and butter, a fullback dive to Michael Wyndham gets us the score. Now, getting to see the Ravens offense. Only 4 minutes left in this first quarter, and that is a good run, kind of doing a Lamar Jackson impression there. And now he's going to pass, and he finds Mark Andrews. So 1st and 10 from the 48, another handoff here, and a potential fumble there. We'll have to see if it stands. In my opinion, it shouldn't, and it did not. So now 2nd and 9, another handoff there. Got us on a little bit of a delay, and another big hit by Marshawn Lattimore. So now 3rd and 13. trying to keep the QB from running, but maybe if he fumbles like that, we want him to run a lot more. So now we have the ball still in the first quarter, and a pass there to the recently faster DJ Chark. 3rd and 2, handing it off to Costin, and it is not going to be converted. And almost a pick there, but Mark Andrews able to just snatch it out of the air. So 2nd and 7. It is now the second quarter. Another run there and another fumble. Coach is going to have to talk to his quarterback and maybe tell him to stop running if he's going to keep fumbling like that. But you know who doesn't fumble? Nyheim Hines, who gets a nice run of 20. So 1st and 10 from the 23. Rodgers rolling out again, and he sees a lot of green grass, and he also fumbles, but he's able to get it out of bounds. So 3rd and goal from the 5. A few plays later, pass out to Costin, and he goes down to the 2. So we're going to take a very short field goal. And no, we're not. We're going to pass it to Njoku, and it is no good. So a little bit of trickery there by the Colts, and it doesn't pay off, but their defense gets the safety. So how much of a loss? A 1-point difference there. And so a pass here to Njoku, who missed on that fake field goal, but now he's making up for it, and wide open is J.P. Evans. What a pickup he has been. 1st and 10 up the seam. Michael Pittman unable to catch it, and Odafe Owe with the interception brings it back to the 27. So now the Ravens offense have another opportunity, but they need to stop running because Black is not doing great. Now he's scrambling for his life, and that is a sack by Quiddy. 3rd and 24, so really backed up. They were not able to do anything, and on our own 2nd and 4, we were able to get a 1st down. Now a pass here to DJ Chark gets us up to the 13. Handoff here to Costin. He cuts back, and he's able to break a tackle. He's able to drive a little bit, and he gets down to the 1. So he's been close a few times, but you know who can capitalize? Michael Wyndham. Another touchdown. So we have a 3rd and 5. And that is a catch there by Sammy Watkins. Good play there by him. Now a 3rd and 5. And that is an interception. User lurk by Darius Leonard. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He showboats in for the touchdown. Darius Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year candidate and probably lock. Now, nearing the end of the second quarter, and across his body, across the field, there's blocks being landed. He hits a spin move, and he is running. He gets down to the 37. Rashad Bateman for 38 yards. So now this Ravens offense has life. Now a good pass there to Marquise Brown. They take a timeout. 2nd and 10. 34 seconds to go. And a good pass over the middle there to Sammy Watkins. They are down to the 5. 13 seconds left. 2nd and goal. Another pass and a touchdown there to Sammy Watkins. All set up by Rashad Bateman's incredible play. And so that ends the half. We're coming out and we are running this ball. So now, after I say that, we pass it to Michael Pittman, who gets to the 44. 1st and 10, and J.P. Evans. Bona fide wide receiver 1 in this offense, even though he plays out of the slot. And like I said, wide receiver 1. Touchdown, J.P. Evans, 5th of the year. The rookie is electric. Now a run here. He breaks the tackle by Marshawn Lattimore, and he fumbles again. Shane Black cannot be carrying the ball because all he knows how to do is fumble it. Somebody needs to get this man off the field, but we are on it. And now we have a 2nd and 12 on the 21. And who is open? None other than DJ Chark. A tight window, but he's able to catch it. And after a few close calls, Jerron Costin is finally able to score. 1st and 10, another read option, and another fumble. Recovered this time by Montez Sweat, and this is getting out of hand. And here is a throw to Michael Pittman, who breaks it. He reaches out, and they're going to calm down at the 1. So we're going to run a play action, and Wyndham with another touchdown. This fullback is incredible. A handoff here after a 3-and-out by the Ravens. Now 3rd and 4, and another great catch by Evans, his second incredible catch of the day. 1st and 10, a screen there, and it's blown up by Patrick Queen. So we have a 2nd and 12 now, trying to survey, and Nyheim Hines is wide open. So nearing the end of the 3rd now, the Ravens are out of this game, but nobody cares because DJ Chark is making plays like that. A lot of acrobatic catches from the Colts wide receivers so far, and Costin capitalizes again. So now 51-7. You just hope they don't let Shane run it again, and of course they do. This time he doesn't fumble, which has to be a win, even though he lost yards. 3rd and 9. And he's running again. Somebody help this man. Something must have happened. He might have put Stickum on because he's taking huge hits and not fumbling the ball, but still unable to score. Costin with back-to-back runs now brings us to a 3rd and 3. And why not give it to him one more time? He goes to the outside. He has some speed, and he gets to the 39. He, of course, is not the fastest, but he is fast enough. But speed is Nyheim Hines' game. Able to get a huge gain there. And now a sack by Clinton on Rodgers. So that's going to force a punt. Midway through the 4th quarter, the Ravens just want to score. They want some positives going into next week. And I don't know if you can really find any right now. But 1st and 10 from the 48. Scrambling around, and another fumble for Black. No, man. One of the worst games I've ever seen out of a quarterback. This might rival the infamous Chargers game where Bills quarterback Nathan Peterman threw 5 interceptions. But who might be going for 5 touchdowns today? None other than Michael Wyndham, who has been a touchdown machine. If you picked up this fullback on your fantasy team, you very much might be winning your game by a lot today. A dark horse fantasy MVP, but one who isn't going to be is Shane Black, who has numerous turnovers again, throws an interception there, and a run by Costin gets him another touchdown. 65-7. We just want the pain to end, but we just add more on top. I am so sorry, Ravens fans, but your team stinks. 308, 3 touchdowns, and a pick for Rodgers. Costin 138, 3 touchdowns. Wyndham down there with 2. Rodgers, of course, had 46. Nyheim Hines, 63. Now, J.P. Evans had 105 yards. 76 for DJ Chark, 52 for Pittman. Some good receiving games. In terms of tackles, Darius Leonard-Okereke, of course, led us. TFLs, we had a lot spread out throughout the team. 1.5 sacks for DeForest Buckner, 1 for Kwity Paye, 1 for Okereke. 3 interceptions today, and it's just all these forced fumbles. There was pain inflicted on this Ravens offense, and our defense just came to play. Now looking at upgrades, probably the most important person on the field, Aaron Rodgers, gets an upgrade. Brings him up to a 90 overall, 93 with a morale boost. Michael Pittman, who we are continually trying to negotiate with, gets an upgrade. And time will tell if he will be here next year. But somebody who will be is our left tackle, Deontay Martin. He is injured right now, but he is a franchise tackle. And of course, Malcolm Wyndham. I keep saying Michael Wyndham. Did I just learn that his name is Malcolm? Well, his name will be Michael in the Falcons franchise. And that's what matters, I guess. You know, his name's Malcolm. He goes by Michael. That's gonna be the the thing. Anyways, Darius Leonard is third in the MVP race. So he is really getting some league-wide respect. And we will be taking on the Chiefs in next episode. Peace out.